Hi folks, Jason Sattler here from Blue Moose Barbecue. We're going to be conducting a series of product reviews, basically starting with smokers, and we're going to start with the Oklahoma Joe. Now, this Oklahoma Joe was purchased in the United States over a year ago. We've been in New Zealand now a year, and it's had a year of hard smoking. So I just want to give you an idea of how well it's held up. The Oklahoma Joe itself is, I would say it's a mid-tier smoker in that it is sturdy and it's made of sound materials. It's not a high-end or commercial smoker. You can find a lot of really heavy steel reverse flow smokers and commercial smokers that can range from $4,000 on up to $15,000, $20,000. This is not one of those. This is priced just over $1,000 in that $1,000 to $1,500 price range here in New Zealand. So it's great for someone who wants to invest in a good sturdy smoker and doesn't want something overly expensive and doesn't want anything too cheap from like the big box stores. If we start here with the Firebox, it's got a nice plate. If you want to get a Dutch oven or some other heavy steel pot and put on here, you can keep water warm. You can warm items up. You can cook your baked beans, whatever you'd like to do. You can also use it as a warming tray if you smoke snacks like pork fingers or chicken thighs and take those off and start eating on them before the main course comes off. It gives you a nice place to keep it warm. Inside, you'll notice it has a nice wire wrapped handle to keep it nice and cool. The inside is just a nice average size smoke box. The butterfly down here is about a 1/4 and 90-degree turn on this. It's not possible to get the grate out. The charcoal grate itself has to come out through the main opening. That's one flaw with the design. All in all, though, it's in really good condition for a year of hard smoking. The main smoke box, 2 thermometers. So this one's placed just at the far edge of the hot zone. As you know or may know, in an offset smoker, unless you're going with an expensive reverse flow, the area near the firebox is going to be significantly hotter. The area on the far side is going to be significantly cooler. And in the middle, it's going to be where most of your cooking is done. So this is on the edge of the hot zone. This one's on the edge of the cool zone. Gives you at least some averages. Inside, you see you've got plenty of surface area. I'm not sure if you can see the baffle plate that we've got installed in here, but we have installed in this particular unit a baffle plate of steel with small holes drilled in it, going from small to large to spread the heat and the smoke out. You can research those more online, and I'm sure we'll have a video about them in the future. On the far side, good heavy steel exhaust. Haven't had any issues with the size of the hole. I think it's sized probably just right. I do run this fully open to start with. Sometimes we'll close it down. On the hole, a little bit of surface rust because it's seen an entire winter here in Auckland, and as locals will know, there's a lot of rain. But for the most part, it's holding up well. Good solid 3mm construction. So I think I'm going to get probably a decade of use out of this guy. So anyways, that's the Oklahoma Joe Highland series model. Later on we'll be looking at the Longhorn as well, which is slightly larger. And then we'll give you our opinion about whether the extra space is worth the extra money for that or not. Anyways, great investment for the money, especially if you're looking for a long-term investment for a smoker. Hey folks, this is the baffle plate I was talking about. as you can see, it's about 4 inches at 10-12 centimeters, 10 centimeters down. It comes in 2 parts. There's this part here that's on the far side that helps disperse the heat and smoke. And then over on this side, there's this piece which goes right up against the firebox and catches the majority of the heat and occasionally some charcoal. While you definitely can permanently mount this, I don't see a reason to at this point. It gives me the ability to move it to another unit. There is a little bit of a gap through here. There is a triangle, metal triangle that goes in there to help keep the heat from coming around those sides. I need to install those, but I don't believe that's going to contribute one way or the other to whether it's going to be able to be moved from smoker to smoker, because we do have a couple Highlands. But that's the Baffle Plate, and I've been really pleased with the results so far. So if you are considering a Baffle Plate for your smoker, I would definitely say it's a worthwhile investment. Makes life a lot easier.